come upon a town named after a fish, you'd have to expect there might be a place to wet a hook nearby. The fact is, the little town of King Salmon, Alaska, attracts anglers from around the world. The trip from King Salmon to the Alagnac River is a matter of 30 minutes by float plane, and the ride to the river has its own rewards, as you have a chance to look down on the sparkling waters of the meandering Alagnac, a moody and graceful river that snakes its way through the Bristol Bay region. But it's not the scenic beauty of the area that lured Evan and Alan Swenson to the river. It's the fish.
Watch your step there.
Hi.
Welcome to the Alagnac Lodge.
Hi.
How you doing there?
Hello.
Depending on the season, a fishing trip in this part of Alaska offers the opportunity to fish for all 5 species of Pacific salmon. But a day of exciting angling takes some fueling first, and a hearty meal within a stone's throw of the river is a great way to start the day. Fishing can breed a little friendly competition, and even this father-son team can't resist the chance to compare fishing skills.
Okay, what's the deal? Where are we going?
Chum salmon.
Chum salmon. All right. What's the bet?
Milkshakes.
Milkshakes. Anybody can do milkshakes.
Well, $100.
$100. I can't afford $100.
How about the loser takes a dive off of the end of the dock?
Oh, you think you're going to go swimming, huh?
No, I'm going fishing. You're going swimming.
All right, what are we going to, biggest fish, most weight, what? Most fish?
Biggest fish.
Biggest fish. Use my tape.
Use your tape. Honest.
All right, let's go fishing.
All right.
And so the bet is struck. And although it's a friendly wager, it soon becomes apparent that neither Pop nor Son is prepared to cut the other any slack.
Uh-oh, I got a knot in my line. Oh, sure. Cast right out there where I'm casting.
Well, you got the fish up there in the bow. If you want the stern, you can have it.
Well,
Fish on.
Sure, you got my hole. Cotton picking, that's my fish.
Well,
We're going to count that for me when it gets in.
As in any sporting event, to win, you have to take advantage of your opponent's weak moments.
I gave you a chance. I didn't even have a hook on for a while, and then you complained.
The contest is still open until you get it in the boat, and we've got it measured.
Of course, one of the problems with this arrangement is that it's the competition that nets your fish.
You need me to help you net it? You want me to net it? Okay, you going to measure it, or you going to count that as a contest, or what?
I'm getting it.
You're going to use your tape measure, huh?
You don't think I'd cheat you on this, do you?
No, definitely no. See what you got.
I don't think this tape's long enough for this fish, then.
Well, I know it's not long enough for the
30,
one.
36.
Hey, the
Oh.
end of the tape goes up to the center of the tail. That's where we're measuring.
Okay. You want to measure this yourself or what?
I'll measure mine, you measure yours.
24.
Okay.
Now, let's see. Alan's fish measured 24 inches.
24.
Maybe somebody better write that down.
What's the problem?
Well, I thought that I had a secret weapon here in this new rod, but
You don't know it was my secret weapon, did you?
I guess not.
You can tell right away that the competition is heating up, and the one-liners are thrown in just to needle the opposition.
It won't take me long, but go ahead. You need all the help you can get anyway.
I'll take anything I can get.
Fish on. Oh, fish on.
You're not going to count that.
You bet every inch counts. This might be the one that wins the contest. Get the tape measure out.
You're going to measure that?
You bet. Give me an honest measure, too.
3 inches.
Or
what?
4 inches.
Nobody's rushing to get the camera for this whopper, but it could be that this catch is just the icebreaker Evan needs.
Fish on.
Now, the rules of the game are that the angler with the fish on has the right-of-way. But since the traffic inside a flat-bottom boat doesn't have the benefit of red lights and yield signs, things can get a little hectic.
Oh, around the motor.
Uh-oh. Is he in the motor?
The fish of the Alagnac wrote the book on outfoxing anglers, and they'll use every trick. including a little soft shoe around the shaft of the outboard, or some aerial gymnastics as they try to toss the hook.
Just get it behind him, and when you get the net down, I'll just release him and let the current carry it right in. He's going to king salmon.
Let us swim in there.
Now the shoe's on the other foot, or the net's in the other hands, and he who holds the net may have the last laugh.
Go right down in.
Get it in the water first.
Okay. Come up on him. You got him. Scoop him. All right, good enough. Okay, get the tape out. We'll measure him and release him.
He's just barely hooked.
Yeah, I know it.
Even in the heat of competition, these anglers are careful to handle the fish so that returning them to the river is possible. But before he gets back in the water, the vital statistics must be recorded.
What does it say?
25.
25. Now, what was yours?
27.
No, I think it was 23, wasn't it?
Never let facts stand in the way of a good fish story. But when the rivalry gets this hot, an elastic measuring tape would come in handy.
Flounder, are you?
You bet, every inch. That might be all it takes is 4 inches. 1 inch, and you go swimming. Fish on.
Oh, no.
Yep.
The fish come so easily on the Alagnac, it's easy to see how a friendly little wager could help perk up interest in the action. Huh, can you imagine fishing so good it needs a perk?
Invest in that other lure. Are you going to hurry and tangle my line up so I lose this one? Or what excuse are you going to...
I'm running out of excuses. You know, you can only be beaten so many times.
Biggest is still bestest. Is that how the saying goes? Anyway, the challenge is still there, and no matter how many fish you catch, there's always the threat of the competition voting one bigger.
He swam right in.
I didn't think I had him.
Oh, he just went right for it. Oh, that may be the winner.
You want to measure him?
You bet. Let's measure that. He may be the winner. Now let's measure all the fish this time.
Well, he won't hold still. You got it?
Right at the end of the nose.
26.
Did I see that? That's the winner. That's the biggest fish so far. 26. Yep. Okay. All right. As long as we know where we stand.
Hey, I tell you what the deal is. You got the front of the boat. You get trade me places now. I want the bow.
It's nothing to do with where you're at.
Oh, well, there's nothing to do. You trade places.
Okay, that's right. I'll throw it to you.
All right.
It's just the way you...
Be careful. See, the fish are up here.
Now, if we're all situated, maybe we can get back to some serious fishing.
Fish on! I can catch him from the back of the boat, but I got to come up here and land, and he went around.
I'm not moving.
Don't move!
I'm not moving. Convict. I give up.
Oh, crap. He got off, thanks.
Oh, could have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah. Fish on! Oh, not another one.
A change of scenery for Alan wasn't the answer, and the odds for a comeback are beginning to sag, right along with Alan's lower lip.
All right, you give up?
No, let's move up the river ways.
No.
We got plenty of time still.
Yeah, you've lost, and that's it.
Oh, no, come on. You got to give me the full time. We got plenty of time still.
Okay, pull the anchor.
All right, I'll
Give up? Admit defeat? Unthinkable. There's plenty of fishing time and lots of untested fishing holes left on the Alagnac. Neither one of these anglers is ready to jump off the dock yet, and besides, the bare facts of this fishing tale are yet to come. With a soggy dip at stake and the fishing this good, it's easy to ignore the scenery. But here's an element of the view on the riverbank that's hard to miss. In the remote wilds of Alaska, outdoorsmen share the untamed territory with some rather imposing critters. This huge brown bear bears watching closely, but for all their ferocity, the brown bear are not without a certain degree of charm. And like the anglers they share the river with, they just can't resist the taste of fresh-caught salmon. But the heat of competition doesn't leave much time for lollygagging at bear on the bank.
Fish on! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! know. I'm sure it's under 25 inches. How big is it? About 25 3/4?
Just when it seems you're in command, the fish have a way of evening the score.
What kind of a fly are you
That hurts? You get the old bird knuckles when it comes back and pops you?
What kind of fly are you using?
I hate to tell you.
Look at the bear. Okay, now what do you want me to do?
Just grab him by the tail. Be careful, I've got a real light tippet on though, so if you hit that.
Okay.
Okay, I got him. Well, look at that fly, Dad. Isn't that a beautiful fly?
There it is. Uh-oh.
Oh, get him, you dog. Get him. Look, you're on somebody right now if you don't grab that fish.
Now there's a trusting competitor. Look, Paul, no net.
One or the other.
But watch out for butterfingers. Or could that have been intentional?
I thought you had it.
Okay, here he comes. Boy, see on these fly rods, you know what?
Yeah, makes a difference, doesn't it?
You got him?
I think so. Okay, measure him. Honest measure. Just a little over 25.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it?
Not quite enough.
Not
close.
Give him a kiss.
I love you. 25 inches. It's done. Let's get the other one. Get the bigger one.
There are times on the Alagnac when the fish seem to be so aggressive they'll hit just about anything in the water. And it's common for two anglers working side by side to both have fish on at the same time.
Fish on. I've got one. Get the double.
Now who's going to net the fish?
Your tip up.
Okay, thanks. Keep guiding me, Alan. 28-inch silver.
Mine looks more like 32 inches.
Even judging from the way the rod pulsates, there's no way for an angler to tell just how big the fish will be. And it's only when the catch is netted and the measuring tape stretched that it becomes a winner or just an also-ran or a swim.
It's not bigger than the other one, though. But being you're busy, I'll just measure it myself. Oh, look, it's 35 inches.
Just tangled up.
Oh, would you quit that?
That's probably just what the fish was thinking.
The last one, Alan.
I don't think it will. Okay, keep fighting. I'm 50 frantic.
When this one's in, the contest's over.
I don't think so. Let me help you there.
Okay, come on.
Boy, that's a nice fish. Whoa, come back here.
Get the tape out.
I don't think he's bigger,
one. Last one. About 24.5 inches. Let's keep this one.
Okay, it's a beautiful fish.
Sunday dinner. Looks like you go swimming. No, not right here off the end of the dock. Okay, I want to get the picture all the way down, the big splashdown. Let me take your towel. I'll hold that for you.
I ain't never going fishing with you again.
Well, somebody had to lose. But right now, I'd bet Alan's regretting that he wanted to wager a dip instead of a malt.
I don't want to do this.
In sporting events like this, the slow motion replay always reveals the true form of the athlete. So let's take another look at that exquisite technique. Poetry in motion.
Need a hand?
Yeah.
Never mind.
But as he swallows his pride and a little Alagnac river water, Alan is no doubt plotting a comeback for next time he and Pop wager on the biggest catch of the day.
Oh.
Wasn't that lovely?
Oh, wonderful.
Next time,
I'm going to go and take a shower.
next time, catch the biggest fish. No problem. Either that or don't gamble.
1 measly inch has made the difference between a drywall comb and a wet one. But there are always good feelings as you leave this beautiful river, a place where companionship and sportsmanship make memories that last forever.